All right, let's see. We are connecting. It says we're live, but I'm waiting for the picture. Still waiting. There's the picture.
Hello, everybody.
You're going to need to move the board towards me because it's off the frame over here. Okay. No, the board on the table. Oh, you can't move the board on the table. No, if the board comes towards me, the camera's got to go towards you. That way. There you go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. This one will catch up soon. Oh, here's everybody. Coral Create says hi, and Bethany's here, and Nixie is here, and Gail asks how we're doing.
We're doing good, thank you.
We are doing all right today.
I did a couple more characters.
Why don't you tell everybody who they are?
I don't know what this character is going to be. I gave them kind of like a bigger nose, and I didn't like it, so I whited it out and made it kind of a little more normal. But she's kind of got like little long teeth, so I didn't know if she was like a half orc or something. I think. Can you guys see this one?
Which one are you pointing at? No, we can't. You're off the. You're off. If you're pointing way left, we can't see it.
Let me move this.
Give us a sec.
Can you see this guy?
We can now, yes.
Okay, so I think this one was supposed to be a hobgoblin, I think. This one is a goblin.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like a half orc, but orcs are supposed to be tall. So I don't know if maybe they're like a half orc, half elf or something, or...
Don't even ask me.
And this one is going to be a gnome.
Okay. They all look the same to me. Nobody get mad at me. Nobody get mad at me.
That's it. No, you're done.
Get mad. I know. I figured I was done. I can't tell those different. I just can't. I have a hard time with it. Sorry, everybody.
And I wound up adding fur to the what is it? The tabaxi.
Oh, don't ask me what the technical name is. Cat person.
Cat person. So,
yeah.
Is everybody here?
We have everybody here. Bethany and Steph Nerd and Nixia and Erica's here and Saroja's here and it's the Harrods tea this morning. Thank God, because it's
all right. So
Randy B is here.
Somebody had a really good suggestion on TikTok in a comment, and they were asking if I could have ear defenders for an autistic character. And so I thought this centaur, there's their body is going to go to here. You'll see like the little tail over on this side, but you'll see one of the foot here and the rest over here. But this centaur I was going to give like ear defenders. I looked up any kind of representation of noise canceling anything in D&D, and I didn't see anything. It was like people who wear noise canceling headphones while they play D&D. So I didn't know if there would be like a cool way of doing it, whether I can make them kind of in that shape or what, but I'm going to give them kind of like just some sort of ear protectors or something like that, which I thought would be kind of fun. I think, I don't know who these are going to be halflings, but I don't think they should all be halflings. So, but they're basically just the little party guys, gals.
Peoples.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get to inking, but I hope you guys have been liking the new videos.
Okay. So let me see. There's a couple of questions.
I'm going to do this person first.
A couple of our friends are sick today.
Oh, no.
Oh, this person says, hi, update on my friend. I came back from school yesterday and my friend was nice again. If she goes back to her mean self, then I will talk to her.
Okay.
Good for you.
So I'm assuming that they went nice without you confronting them?
That's what it appears, yeah.
Because I still think they need to know.
Sergio says, greetings from Costa Rica. Both of you are a great inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you.
Love Life says, good morning, lovelies. We have friends from South Africa here. How do you feel about using AI photos as reference?
Oh, I did that several times. Look at the something about inspiration video, and I used AI for that.
Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just writing something down real quick here. Let's see. There was a question for me. Quick question. What do you think about disposable fountain pens? Do you think they're a good option while finding the right one to suit you? And are they worth the money? Okay, so let's address that real quick because disposable fountain pens are not going to have the same type of nib that you would with a regular fountain pen, and the ability to try out different kinds of inks. But that being said, I think they would be good to try and see if you just liked writing with a fountain pen. Give those a shot just to see. They're going to be cheap anyway. I mean, if you're paying more than $5 for one of them, you're paying too much. So I can get the names of some of them. I don't know if I have. Bethany, do we have any ones on the website? I don't remember if we have any disposable fountain pens on the website. Anyway, I hope that helps. And if you have more questions, just ask me. Would Scott answer questions from his Tumblr ask box? Just asking if he does.
I do. I will. Sometimes I get questions where people just go, "Hi, can you give me tips?" No, I don't usually answer that. But if it's something that I feel that I can genuinely answer, I do. I usually do them privately, unless something really feels like it is applicable to a lot of people. But I usually try to keep it private.
Yeah, the problem we have with the words "just give me some tips" is it's not specific.
It's very broad.
Yeah. Are you talking about watercolor? Are you talking about pencils? Are you talking about markers? Are you talking about gouache? Are you talking about paper? Are you talking about...
And also, if you're just asking just for general tips, that's what the videos are.
Exactly. So if you want general tips, start with the Art Hacks playlist. And then when you get something specific, we're happy to answer it. And I hope that doesn't sound snotty. It's just there are we've talked about so many things over the last 3 years that there's no way we could specifically know what you're asking about or what you're working with. Yes. Thank you, Frankie Roth. Pilot Varsity disposable fountain pens. Yes, that is correct. Thank you for that. And I apologize. I'm working on migraine day too, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me a little today if I'm scattered, okay? But yes, the Pilot Varsity, and they do not come in different nib sizes. They only come in one size, but they are good to try. Give it a whirl and see. Scott, how can I ink like you? I switched from realism to semi-realism with pen.
I learned by just practicing and copying artists, like in comic books that I like. A lot of this is trying to figure out where and when to push down harder and when to lift up and get thinner lines. A lot of that is where you see shadow and where you don't see shadow. So try that, but really a lot of this is just practice. But I think it's good that you got that you're getting into this. It is really a lot of fun.
Ooh, Stefnerd has a croissant and coffee this morning. And Ellen has joined us.
Hey, Ellen.
And Erica says, love the new video of the guild. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
What are you working on right now, Erica? I haven't seen any posts from you in a little bit. Are you going to the botanical garden again? What are you doing? I'm curious. Yesterday's video was great since I missed the live where you drew the wheelchair. That was Selma.
Oh, that's great. As you guys can see, I am behind a bit on, from what I'm currently working on and what is in the videos, but that's because these videos do take a while.
Yeah, these are a lot longer to do. They take him about 5 or 6 hours to put together.
I used to be able to do a short in about under 2 hours.
Which brings us to our next question that Caleb asked, when are y'all going to post new shorts?
I'm not. If I can help it, I am not. Every once in a while, there, like when I went to the zoo, there might be something that is just short worthy. But for the most part, the shorts pay about 1/20th of what a video does, and while I enjoyed the millions and millions of views that a short would give me, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna try to make this something that I do full time, I need
More
to
income.
be, I need more income. I need a livable, wage. I have 2 kids in college, so I'm going to give this 3 months. And
Several of your friends said give it 3 months.
Yeah. So they said give it 3 months and see if I can make it. If I can, fantastic. If not, then I will reassess then. But for the next 3 months, I'm going to be hopefully, we'll say almost exclusively, because again, sometimes whether it's an advertiser might come up to me or like I said, something just feels right for a short. I'm going to be doing mostly just videos. The response to the videos has been very positive. So it just unfortunately, of the 2 million followers I have, only about 15 to 20,000 of you have seen it. Yeah. So 1% of you have seen it.
Yeah. We know that there's some people who like shorts and some people who like the longer content, but creators got to eat, guys. So you got to do some long. Got to switch to the long.
If YouTube paid well for the shorts, like they did when I first joined, I would still be doing shorts.
Which they said they were going to do, but then they decided not to. If you could be a D&D character, which one would you be?
I think I would want to be an elf. I think I would want to be maybe a druid.
Lucia says, wow, you've made a lot of progress since I last dropped by. I'm absolutely in love with it so far. Can't stay, but I just wanted to say I love the new video format. Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Grayson says, hey, Scott, how are you doing this fine morning?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Skelly Sun says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Sava. Hope the ink goes well and looks killer so far.
Oh, thank you very much.
I don't know if you've even thought about this, but what medium are you going to do the 70s alphabet in?
Oh, markers. Markers and colored pencils.
Let's see. And a big good morning to One Up Girl and Rachel.
Good morning.
Let's see.
Carmito,
I'm sorry.
It's funny because in so many ways it feels like we're family together. We see each other, 3 times a week in the mornings, and it becomes kind of a bit of a ritual. And I'm.
It's a little comforting.
Yeah, it's very comforting.
Yeah, Carmito got a new sketchbook and is excited to use it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Let's see. Oh, Berserky, the Dragon Croissant Cult Creator. That is a long name. Tips for anyone with thin paper. Place regular paper underneath the paper that you're using. Let's see. How are you feeling about the guild so far?
I'm very happy with it. Thank you. I'm enjoying it. I've made so many mistakes. You can see I messed up on the hands here and the nose there and the eyes there. And I feel like a lot of my sizes, even though I did all that prep work, I feel like these characters, you can't see them, on the left are a lot smaller than the ones in the middle. And But I think at the end of the day, I'm just going to do it and have some fun. And it's a lot of the stuff that I talk about in my videos about letting go of your art and not worrying about perfection is me talking to myself too. It's me trying to encourage myself to let go because, that's something that all of us deal with as artists and as humans.
Okay, so a couple of you have noticed that I was a little behind in the chat. And here's the deal. Sometimes there are questions that I really want Scott to answer, and I don't want to miss any of your questions. So I hold my chat. So while you guys are typing at the bottom, I will be reading something that is a little bit ago because I think it's a really important question and I don't want to miss it. And I want all of you to have a chance to ask your questions to Scott. So if you see that I'm a little behind in the chat, I am reading the chat from YouTube. Y'all can just put a pin in it and take 5 seconds. I'm going to get to you, I promise, okay? Do you still post short videos on TikTok?
No. No, anything I make on YouTube goes on TikTok, but I don't post onto TikTok unless it's just something I already made for YouTube.
All right. What you're using right now is a zebra brush pen.
Yes.
The paper you're using is Arch's hot press 600-pound paper, correct?
Yes. 600 GSM.
I'm sorry, 600 GSM paper. Okay. All of Scott's art supplies are on the resources page of the website. Scott is inking the guild. That is what we are doing right now. A couple of people have asked just how you get your ideas.
With the guild, it was really just based off of photo reference that I saw when I was researching my next painting, which turned out to be the Dragon and Centaur, the Alliance. And there were some photos that I really liked, and it turned into one of the sketches was called The Guild, and it had a dragon behind it, but I didn't wind up doing that, and I didn't want to do another dragon piece. So essentially, I just took those and found others, and thought, why don't I just put them all lined up together? And I thought it would be really cool. You know what? See how the shoulder from this other character is kind of going through this person's face?
Yes.
It's kind of looking like a scar, so I think I'm going to add a scar on their face.
Okay. And thank you, yes, to Suki. He did explain all of that in the video that he did. So
they now have a scar.
What do you think of coin collecting?
I think it's great. I have a bunch of coins. I don't collect them, but people, when growing up, people gave me coins. I have stamps and things like that family gave me. This is going to be worth something one day,
Eric is going to be going to the Phipps Conservatory in Pittsburgh with her friend.
Oh, that's fun.
And she's got 3 different ideas of a gouache painting in mind. And today I think I will start my wood carving spoon.
Fantastic.
Yay! I love it. Erica's been we have known Erica for 3 years now. She was originally our friend over on TikTok. And I mean, like I'm talking when there were like 10, 15 of us on TikTok, right? When it was really small. And Erica does the most beautiful paintings, and she does landscapes and she does animals. I am fortunate enough to have one of her little rabbit paintings, which is adorable, and I love it.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't realize that you started switching to regular videos. We'll be watching as many as possible. That's Jamie.
Thank you.
Oh, and Anne-Marie is here. Maybe you should do a short about that you're making long form videos now.
It's
not a bad idea.
It's not. I've thought about it. I just haven't found a way to do it that doesn't sound cheesy. Once I do, I will 100% do it. It's just right now, the story hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah, and he wants to tell a story with all of his videos. Let's see. We're in the U.S., so it is morning for us. No, he doesn't have any problems with his posture. He does stand up when he draws. He's standing at his drawing table right now, but he'll be standing for the duration of the live. And then after the live, we go upstairs, have a little breakfast, and he sits down on the couch for a while and relaxes before he comes back down and works some more. Petals Iris. There is an entire playlist, if it's still up. Is the marker playlist still up?
No,
Okay.
there isn't. I got rid of a lot of the shorts playlist when I got rid of all
Would
of
there
the-
be something about working with alcohol markers?
There are videos where I use alcohol markers, but I think I don't. I know
They're asking how to color with alcohol markers. So
look for there's a couple like where I do Lizzo and
Okay,
and
that one's
Ice Cube and,
okay.
and,
So just check. And are those in the Art Hacks playlist, or are they just
no, they're just you're just going to look.
okay? So just go and peruse the shorts. Is there a certain time frame to watch a new long form video before it makes less money for you? I procrastinate sometimes, but if it does, I will set an alarm.
No, there's no time frame.
Yeah.
You just watch them. None of you should ever feel responsible for me or anybody else on like a YouTube or anything like that. It's great that you want to help and I appreciate it, but please, if I ever need you guys for anything, I promise you I will ask. But I try not to be a burden other than just saying, hey, I'm doing this now, or hey, I have these posters. That's about it. I it's a very what they call it, a parasocial relationship.
Yes.
I get just as much from all of you and all of the encouragement and positive feedback and love that hopefully you do for me. And so just understand that, I appreciate you asking, but you just being here is enough.
That being said, if you want to buy a poster, we won't argue. Please get them out of my dining room.
I definitely ordered too many of the Dragon and Centaur. I misjudged everyone's enthusiasm for it.
I blame Bethany.
Yeah.
Lacey says, I hope you guys are doing well. I have some very exciting news. Their children's book came out not too long ago about autism. I'm assuming it's autism awareness.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Give us the title of that.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
We would love to take a look at that. Your lives are very comforting, says Selma.
Thank you.
Hans X-Teen says, hello, I just joined, and wow, you've come far. You're so creative with the characters.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Oh, Aniro sent you a tip. You're so
thank
cute.
you.
Not necessary, but
I
very
think
cute.
the thing that I'm enjoying the most is the textures of the different cloths and stuff like that. I'm really liking, everything from just the different patterns of the different clothes and the different furs and stuff like that. It's just been really, really fun to add.
What type of videos do you like to do?
I liked the shorts because they were I had a good rhythm to them. I could do them quickly. I could tell a story. It was challenging. The longer ones are challenging for me because I have to.
Not a talker.
Yeah, I have to talk a lot more than I did before, and I just. There was just they're very difficult for me to get used to, but I said the same thing about shorts. So, and eventually I wound up really liking them. So maybe that'll happen with the longer videos.
Let's see. Oh gosh. You guys, you're killing me here. They know that you've done the video on perspective, but they're wondering if you have any different or new tips, perhaps, on perspective.
I don't offhand, but I can. When I'm done with the guild, maybe I could start, covering longer versions of this stuff. That said, like if you looked at this, this is not a sketchbook. This is an art class. If you look at something like that, those teachings are so much more in depth. And
didn't Lauren do a PDF version of it?
yeah, and she did a PDF version of it
the
too.
book.
If you want to take a look at that, if you couldn't afford the book or the shipping.
Yeah.
But my point is that, just please remember, I am not a teacher. I'm just someone who likes to make art, and I try to share what I know, but I don't have this desire to make tutorials. I much prefer doing this, saying I just want to do what I want to do, and I'll talk about why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's totally okay. But like I said, how to draw eyes or how to draw this is very much not in my wheelhouse.
Okay. You're going to go back to a couple videos ago where Scott talks about how he got the idea for the painting. Marguerite, I have tried everything, including throwing the kitchen sink at headaches. I have had them since I was about 14, 15. I just go back to migraine meds now because nothing works. All right. Scott does not really like graphite pencils. So right now he's using a mechanical pencil that I got him. What's it called again?
Kuratoga.
Kuratoga.
I mean, I prefer, just like a normal 4H or 6H pencil. I'm using the mechanical pencil because Donna got it for me. But yeah, I definitely I don't like soft pencils.
I love soft pencils. Good morning, Ryan. Is it difficult to draw with so many bracelets on your wrist?
No, I don't even feel them anymore.
You know what's interesting to me? You are such a texture person.
Yeah.
That those don't bother you. That's interesting to me.
I think there are certain feelings that you like and certain ones that you don't. And had I not liked this, I would have taken them off. But I just wound up
liking them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know maybe I'm skewing, but Scott's just really a texture guy. He's a texture guy with his food. He's a texture guy with his shirts, all sorts of things. What's your favorite art medium?
I think this.
Are
Markers
we going to
or inks in them.
Are we going to the zoo anytime soon?
We haven't been invited back, but yeah, if we get invited back, absolutely.
Did you know that Winsor and Newton makes alcohol markers?
I found that out. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Favorite novel?
The Hobbit.
We are moving to long form now. Erica says, my heart is full of thank yous, my friends. You guys are the best. Big hugs. Scott has messed up with inking on Alive. And how would you fix that, darling?
I've messed up inking on this several times. I talk about it in the latest video. I did two ways. One, I worked on a separate piece of paper and I glued it down. And two, I used white gouache.
Let's see. Salted peanuts. You are totally fine. You didn't put anybody on the spot. You're fine. We are doing our best to answer questions. But here we are. Okay, so let's do this. Everybody wants to know, they want to see the beginning of the painting all the way on the left side. And they want to know how many characters you've done so far. So why don't you...
Do you want to zoom it out?
I can 100% zoom out, and then we can count the characters you've done so far.
Yeah.
That would be great. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay. You're zoomed out, so you can move the board when you get a second. No. When you're ready. Scott's been drawing since he was about 6 or 7, and he's 55. So you can do the math on that because Don was not mathing this morning very well.
So you can see everything?
If you move it over a little bit more, we'll be able to see everything. Yes, now we can see everything.
Okay. All right, we have done so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 characters. I'm working on 17 and 18 today. When I hit 18, we will be halfway through. Though it seems like, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 and 18 is 35. So I think the other 2 characters were going to be up in rafters, which I haven't drawn yet.
Yeah, one of them was hanging from a rope or something like that. Was swinging across the bar on a rope.
I still got to do those. Do you guys want to keep it out? Panned out like this so you guys can see everything?
Yeah, let me know because I can zoom back in so you can watch Scott draw. My favorite movie would be the 6-hour version of Pride and Prejudice that was on A&E. It's a miniseries.
They can't see everything.
No.
Now they can.
Now they can see everything. You had it there already, but you keep moving it.
Okay.
I could see everything fine, but you're not going to be able to see the actual inking if we leave it out this far. Nobody's telling me anything. I think I'm gonna zoom back in. I think I am gonna zoom back in because you want you guys to be able to see it. Let's close that one up here. Yeah, zoom back in. I'm zoomed in so we can see the detail. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Where did you find your passion for art?
I found it in video games. I found it in movies, in books, in television, in comic books, animation. It's really, you get passion, you get inspiration everywhere. And so for me, art is something, I kind of look at art like I'm collecting. I'm collecting the things that I see. I'm documenting it, the world around me, or the things that I want to see, like the world I'd like to live in. And so I think in a lot of ways, it's just me being inspired by the world, or the world I'd like to see, or the world that I do see.
Okay, so we showed you how far the painting is. Does Scott work out? Not enough. What do you like to do while drawing? He listens to music and sings and whistles really loud because I can hear him from upstairs. Is it overwhelming doing a big piece of art with so many characters?
Yes. Yeah, it is. And the mistakes compound and you keep thinking you're ruining it. And so it's just a lot of me just telling myself it's going to be okay and persevering, and that's, I think that's good to put yourself in that position. I think it's good to really challenge yourself.
We are on all social medias, and you can see all of them on our website. You can just click through and go to all the different socials.
We prefer you here, but yeah.
Well, if they want to see something on like Instagram or something else, yeah. But yeah, we do prefer our social media of choice would be YouTube right now. Harley is not really good with loud noises, but their family is going to a concert, and mom says it's not really loud music. Should I go? Okay, it's a concert.
It's a concert. It's going to be loud. If you have
Earplugs.
noise canceling headphones or earplugs, bring those.
Yeah, yeah. Did you leave up the hair videos on how to draw hair?
Yeah, I all videos, all shorts are up and
Okay.
yeah.
Do we have anything specifically on drawing eyelashes?
I mention it in the how to draw eyes.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so it's one of the most recent videos was how to draw eyes. So you'll be able to see eyelashes in there. Should we define art as the creation of the art or the piece itself or both? I've been very curious about how we define art, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I made a short on what is art, and we kind of talk about that. But I think art is both the act of making art and the art itself. I'm sorry if that seems like a cop out, but art is got so many meanings, and so many people can apply the word art to things. I just think that art is something that is made by a human and made by and therefore made by an artist.
We have not watched Dune yet.
We saw the first one. I don't remember it, but
Yeah. What's your opinion on the new Spider-Man run?
Spider-Man Run, like in the comics, I have not read a comic book in
A long time.
yeah.
Hey Scott, I'm a beginner and I mess up a lot. Any tips on how not to panic in the moment when you think you just ruined a very good piece?
Oh,
No.
yeah, I do that all the time. I'm just talking about it. I've messed this up, the hands, the nose, and this and some of the characters are bigger than they should be and smaller than they should be. And I think at the end of the day, you just make art. And then I think the thing that has kept me going is what's next. Okay. All right. This one I messed up. Okay. I'm going to do another piece. I think that's it. I think a lot of us have in our head the greatness, the grandeur that will be this next piece. And then we get disappointed when it doesn't meet our expectations. And in doing so, we don't enjoy the process of making art. And so I am just trying to learn to be okay with the process.
Okay. I know I sound tired today. I am fighting a migraine. This is migraine day 2. I have taken medicine. I will be okay. Thank you for caring. I appreciate it. But this is what you're getting today, so sorry. And yes, we will talk about how awesome our mods are. They are answering all the questions today and being super sweet and trying to get to the questions they know they can answer so that Scott can answer the ones that you guys would like to hear.
Yeah, and let me answer some more because you're answering a lot for me, dear.
Am I?
Yeah, because you shouldn't be.
The guy with the long hair that's standing up, is it based on one of your ink monsters, specifically the orc?
Oh, no, it was,
Good question, though.
I thought it would be a genasi, which is like a genie, and an air genasi. And so I thought, well, their hair would be defying. It was just a chance for me to have fun hair.
Okay.
They have air hair.
All of these character things and all of these traits, are these the ones that you talked to? Was it Charlotte?
Yeah.
About? And
Yeah.
she knows all of these?
Yeah.
My God, she's like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, she has an encyclopedic knowledge of this stuff.
Okay.
And even she's the first to say she is in no way an expert, but she's just really good with
Get out of here.
facts like that.
Wow. Okay. everybody has asked multiple times throughout this. Do the characters have names yet? Do they have any lore behind them? Is one of them going to have a prosthetic limb? Are they all going to have backstories and names and everything else?
Yes and no. So yes, they will. No, they haven't yet. I was hoping we would do that together because I'd much rather have us all kind of work this out together, if you guys don't mind.
What is your favorite animal and or creature?
My favorite animal is a cheetah. Mm-hmm. My favorite creature is, well, I love centaurs.
Yeah, what exactly is it about centaurs that you like so much? Because you really have always liked them.
Just since I was a kid, I don't know why. I know nothing about. Like I put them in the Dreamland Chronicles.
Yeah.
And but there's nothing like I know anything about any lore about centaurs or anything.
Do you think they look cool?
Yeah, I just thought that they looked cool. Half man, half horse, was a cool thing for a 12-year-old. It's like liking dinosaurs, but instead of dinosaurs, I liked centaurs.
Well, if you're 7, you better like dinosaurs because that's the rule. If you're 7, you have to like dinosaurs. Hello.
All right, I think we are good with...
What's my favorite music in comparison to yours?
That's talking about you and me?
Yeah, but you said I was answering questions for you, so you answered this one for me.
Oh, okay. Donna's favorite music is Huey Lewis and the News, and Pink right now.
Oh, I'm obsessed with Pink right now.
and some of Mamma Mia.
Oh God, I can't get that damn musical out of my head. It's driving me crazy.
Mine is I'm really into 07 right now, and stuff like Stereophonics and of course Seal and 80s music.
I'm throwing some 70s in there that's really been hitting good lately.
All right.
What do you guys think of people saying you should have done something differently in art? Oh, you mean like every comment on every video every day?
Yeah. I mean, I have people telling me I should have done this, or not to mention myself telling me myself that I should have done this or should have done that.
Everybody's going to have an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they said, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got them and they all stink. Okay, so time for our autistic centaur.
Okay. Let's see. How do you get good at inking? Got any quick tips?
Practice. Practice is the best tip. Don't try to do a big piece if you're trying to learn. No. Do little pieces. Do little 3-inch by 3-inch pieces, and then you move on. Work in a sketchbook. Fill a whole sketchbook of inking.
Yeah.
Copy artists that you like their inking style. Get used to seeing when they go dark, when they go light.
What is your favorite character so far? And I'm going to be really honest with you. I have no idea how you'd even freaking pick one. Like, how would you even pick one?
I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of, I like all of them, really, but
I think you've stumped him.
Yeah. I really like how the Tabaxi came out. But I think as far as interesting characters, it might be the Dragonborn and the woman in the wheelchair, the mage.
Della Daisy asks, what mythical creature do you think you guys would be?
I would want to be like an elf or something. They live a long time and they make art.
Nixia. Because they asked a question for the mods as well. Nixia says, well, what do you think Nixia would be?
Oh, a Murloc?
Oh,
Burgle.
God. Yeah. Sorry. It's like a joke. Like if Nixie is gonna be anything, I mean, like if you know her, you know, like she's gonna be a Murloc. That's it. Hands down. Like forget it. You know, it's funny. We love her so much.
Okay, so I'm going to add.
Okay. Ellen says, I know all of these too. D&D does come with a literal textbook. Seriously, it does?
Yeah.
My God, that's crazy. How do you keep them all straight then? Like, how do you know, like, which one, like, the subtleties with them? Like, because the ears look similar and I don't know.
There's a manual for that stuff.
I can't. I don't think I would ever remember them all. Yeah, I don't think I could remember them all. I have a hard enough time remembering what I need to remember on a daily basis.
Okay, so I'm going to give her some...
All right. Murlocs are so cool. What made you start using the zebra brush pen in the first place? Like, this is the only place I've seen it is here. That's Harley.
I essentially just tried every pen. I ordered. I was like, I discovered that I liked inking with watercolor, but the pens that I was using, either I didn't like the tip of it. I didn't like how hard or soft it was or whatever. Or the ink bled when it got wet. So it was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna find the right one, and I just tried every single one. You know, I do that when I am looking for an art supply or something. It's like I did that when I was looking for a bag.
Oh God!
You know, I just would buy bags and then nope, don't like it, and then I would return it or sell it or whatever or give it away. And I gave a bunch to my son. He still has a bunch of them. You know.
He uses them as hip packs for things.
Yeah, and
does
so
cosplay with them.
Yeah, with his cosplays. But
we gave a bunch of those pens away. Ones that Scott tried but did not like at the very beginning, like when we were way back on TikTok, we did a big giveaway. And we gave away, I mean, it must have been hundreds of pens that we gave away that he's tried. And if you go to your art store, like we have Plaza Art here, or you go to Blick, which is online, or you go to even Amazon, although I don't like to support billionaires, but you will find so many pens that you can try. And the most fun part, and honestly, I don't do art, but I journal and I still try different things. I try different pens if they're, $5, $10, if it's like a reasonable price. I mean, I'm not going to go out and buy a $50 pen just for giggles, but you get to try the different supplies, and that's how you know what you like.
Yeah.
That's how you found the Be Creative sketchbook, because you were trying different.
Actually, I think it was
different books, right?
Was it Mark or somebody was the one who messaged me and sent me a link to it. I would have never found it. I don't think it was on Amazon where I first saw it.
Really?
Yeah. Now I get them through Blick.
Yeah. Okay, so Danielson Carvalho says, oh, hey, the inking looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Sad I didn't join sooner, but Scott and Donna, do you ever have this problem where you're always trying to organize instead of making anything? If so, how do I cope? That's called procrasticlearing.
Procrasticlearing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yep. I don't organize.
Oh, he does not.
I like my stuff to be in the right spot, but I would much rather make art than organize. So that is not something for me. Donna does that. She makes piles.
I do procrastinating. When I don't know what to do, I start cleaning my desk. And that should tell you something right there. If your brain is too jumbled to sit down and do something, I don't do it as much as I used to. But if your brain's too jumbled, then give yourself a little bit of time. Maybe put a timer on for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And clean up a little bit and make a space for you to do your art. You know? So that would be my suggestion. Let's see. Why can't some artists draw from their imagination? That's Leonardo.
We all can. I choose not to because I think my art looks better when I have photo reference. And that is just, it's like saying, why can't some artists paint? They can. They just like their marker work better.
It's a preference.
We can all do any of this stuff. You can draw from reference. You can not draw from reference. You could paint. You can not paint. It's a preference. And I look at my art when I draw from my imagination compared to my art when I draw from reference. And I could look at it. Here, I'll show you. This is. I have my sketchbook from when I was like 6 or 7 or 8. Okay. So this is, my apologies for the violence. This is my drawing from Out of My Head. I don't know, apparently there was a lot of gangster stuff going on. And fishing and skateboarding, right? You can see my drawings. Now, this is just a couple days later, my drawing.
Boy, that's a torso.
Yeah, this is me drawing Spider-Man, right? No reference, just out of my head. Again, drawing Spider-Man, no reference, out of my head. And then here's me copying what I saw in the comic book. And the other one is not there. Hold on, I will show you. So just to, I'll show you. We'll look at Spider-Man Out of My Head. And this is me copying Steve Ditko's Spider-Man. Here's me again. My anatomy was better. It's not great. I'm still was 7 years old, okay? But you can tell that's me not copying. Mm-hmm. And that's me copying. You see what I'm saying? I was going, okay, I like my art better when I see something, when I'm referencing something. Mm-hmm. I had at a very young age the ability to draw what I see much better than to draw out of my head. Mm-hmm. I was capable of drawing from imagination, but the stuff that I was doing from reference was so much better. Like, again, all of this, had I done this out of my head, I wouldn't have, it wouldn't have all of this all of the textures, all of the way that the clothing and the poses, and it wouldn't have all of that. What it might have more than this is a little bit more dynamic. It would have a little more style to it. What I lack in style, I make up for in diversity of texture and color and shape and whatnot.
But that's what you prefer.
That's what I prefer.
The textures and the clothing and the things. So,
but we're all as artists capable of drawing from reference, not from reference. To paint or not to paint. It's just, like Michelangelo was a better sculptor than he was a painter. He did do the Sistine Chapel. He didn't like it. He didn't like that work as much as he loved to sculpt. And
But he was getting paid.
he's getting paid, you know. But the thing is that you have preferences. You like certain foods over others. It's like saying, why don't you eat Chinese food? You know, I don't like Chinese food, kind of thing. You know, that would be
I prefer
a preference. I prefer
Mexican
this
food
over
or
that.
Italian
I
food
can
or-
eat Chinese food.
Sure.
I just don't prefer it.
Right.
So I hope that makes sense. A lot of this is a preference.
If you had a chance to visit a mythological world, which mythology would you go to?
Dreamland.
That's the one he created. Bethany is with me on Pink, not so much on Mamma Mia. And I will say to you, when your beautiful daughter is in high school and does all of the makeup and hair for the entire cast and crew, and she does Mamma Mia, which inevitably she will, 'cause it'll come around again. And you will hear in your head, because I still hear this to this day, all of my beautiful drama kids that I had the blessing to be around, I hear the show tunes in their voices, if that makes any sense. And it makes me smile every single time. Every time. Such beautiful memories.
I'm trying to find. I downloaded a photo of a horse, so I could have the.
Let's see. So many people want you to draw things. Ellen's laughing at your floaty muscles.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? I mean, if you guys can't look at those and then look at what Scott's doing now and think, for all of you that are younger, because I know there's a lot of you that are younger, you need to look at what he was drawing and look at where he is now and say, wow, in 20 years I could be drawing like this. In 30 years I could be drawing like this. I mean, it took him 50, but we'll forgive him. But I mean, look at that. I mean, oh God.
I don't think I want this to go down that way because I don't want to lose that. You okay, honey?
Yeah, Mr. Clock, not so great with a headache. Will any of the characters in the guild be queer?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And Santa says, Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Santa, we have missed your painting lives this week. I hope all that work on the workshop is coming along swimmingly and you will be back at it next week. Fan art at least says, Hi, Scott and Donna. I hope your morning is great. I just wanted to say thank you so much for inspiring me, Scott. My dream is to become a Disney Imagineer. What is y'all's favorite Disney movie?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Beauty and the Beast.
I'm gonna say right now, I always, when people ask me what's your favorite, I think, what would I want to watch right now? And it would be Tron Legacy.
I see that about you. Mm-hmm. Would you consider trying 3D art in the future, like sculpting or painting miniatures?
I would love that. Yeah.
I do not see you painting miniatures, but sculpting.
Sculpting,
for sure.
yeah.
How do I prevent my 100 GSM paper from tearing when I watercolor it?
Don't get 100 GSM.
Yeah, you
paper.
don't, I don't think. Yeah. George, you're going to have to find paper that says it's for watercolors. Yeah. We talked about you are going to be done with 18 out of 37 characters today.
Yeah.
There was another question I wanted you to answer that the chat jumped. Let me just look really quick. Oh, Sixth Nightmare wants advice on conquering art block.
Oh, there's a short on that actually. See if that helps. But essentially, for me, art block is conquered by getting inspired by other artists. I would look to that.
Basic question: who is your favorite hero?
Growing up, it was Spider-Man.
Who's your favorite hero now?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Okay, now time for our autistic centaur.
Do you know which character will be queer right now or no?
No. There are a lot of characters that I am purposely making gender neutral. But as far as who they love and how they love, I am not going to make that overtly obvious. I think that would come across as pandering. So I will
Yeah.
let people
Infer.
infer.
Berserkle is using photo reference for armor. I have no idea how to draw armor. That's fantastic.
That is really good.
Yeah. I'll be really honest with you. Scott did not know in the Dragon Centaur piece that, what were those things called? Bracers? Were they bracers? What were they? For the horse, for the centaur.
Oh, it was
Oh, I can't remember.
yeah.
Gosh darn it. It was armor for the centaur. And so he Googled it. And
Someone had mentioned it.
yeah, someone had said, oh, you should put this on the centaur for armor. And gosh, why would you? We have the internet, people. As someone who was raised before the internet, why would you not use photo reference? Why would you not look for these things? I mean, you can embellish on your own and do, and make it your own, but why would you not use reference? That muscle man was very Arnold in his Conan era.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many magazines he used to have with Arnold Schwarzenegger in them as the perfect body for muscles.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't the perfect one. It was.
You had so many magazines of him,
Yeah.
though.
No, it wasn't just him. You just saw Bodybuilder. You thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, I'm pretty sure I was obsessed with Arnold back then when I saw your magazines.
It was Bob Paris was the perfect.
Oh, I remember that name.
Yeah.
I remember that name. I don't know. They all looked veiny and muscular to me. I don't know. I didn't like the veins. I didn't mind the muscles, but I didn't like the veins. I thought the veins were kind of gross.
All right. So this.
Do you ever get an idea you are set on but can't find reference that represents it well? Oh, good question.
Absolutely. What I used to do as a young artist was take my own photo reference because I didn't have the internet, so.
We did not have the internet back then. We did not. And you need to hear this one. Angelo says, hey, Scott, just wanted to say thank you for motivating me to try art as a new hobby. Just started drawing a few weeks ago and have been greatly enjoying it so far.
Oh, fantastic.
I love that. I think that is absolutely fantastic. Vanity says, like, half of us aren't even teenagers yet. You guys have so much time. So much time. Keep drawing. Vol, and I hope I pronounced that right, says, I'm also autistic. Thank you for helping me understand my brain.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm learning too.
Barding.
Barding.
Thank you, GML Arts. Barding. That is correct. Wow. I'm being schooled here. Bracers on the arm, pauldron on the shoulders. I should remember this because Logan had a pauldron when he was in the 501st. I should remember this.
Logan had a pauldron. I bet Bethany has a cauldron.
I gave Bethany a cauldron. A little crocheted cauldron from Mythic Phoenix. It's very cute. If Scott and Donna were D&D characters, which ones would they want to be?
Well, I could tell you from what we do in WoW. Or did in WoW.
La, 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 la.
Yeah. Donna was herbology, but she was, you were a paladin.
I was a paladin.
I was a druid, elf druid.
Yeah, Scott's always the tank that goes in and kills everything.
No, that was.
Typically you are.
Yeah.
Over the years, that's what you've been.
But no, yeah,
And I like to pick flowers because I don't like to fight people. And I hate dungeons so much. Oh my God. I do not do well with creepy dungeony things or spiders, or I don't like bad things. And I don't like lava. Oh my God, I don't like lava. Lava in video games scares me. I'm terrified I'm going to die constantly. Selma says, my brain is empty. How do you think I should dress my pirate weasel person?
Oh,
Well, they definitely need a hole in the back for their tail.
yeah, I mean, it's a pirate,
I think I'd recommend pants. Ooh, what about a nice long vest and a belt to hold your sheath for your sword?
Yeah.
I'd love to see a hat kind of cocked off to the side, maybe, and you're gonna need a parrot. I'm sorry, a weasel's gonna need a parrot friend. It's gonna have to happen. Maybe an eye patch. Ooh, and a looking glass. Let's see.
All right, we have ear defenders for an autistic centaur.
Okay.
Little headband and everything.
I like ear defenders. Let's see. Ellen says Bethany Primrose absolutely has a cauldron. I bet she has one big enough she could climb in. I think she does, actually. She says, I absolutely have a cauldron. In fact, I think I have 3. I think you have more than that. What is your least favorite thing to draw? Example, hands.
Hands. Mm-hmm. Hands, 100% hands. And I've had to do a whole bunch of them. The one thing I try to do is not avoid them. You know, I'm like, okay, I got to draw hands. And I just go, they're going to suck. They're going to be horrible. I'm going to hate it, but I'm just going to do it.
One Up Girl's aunt used to be a competitive bodybuilder when she was younger.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's what I'm going to do when I'm 80. Be a competitive bodybuilder.
Yeah, you won't even work out now.
No, I'm kidding. I won't. Do you have any favorite characters from Umbrella Academy?
Oh, Klaus. I painted most of them.
Okay, thank you for telling me how to pronounce that. Sorry about that. Your art is incredible. Yes,
you.
Picking flowers, correct. Donna, not gonna like Minecraft either. No, our boys used to play Minecraft. And I used to look at that, and they used to love to show me when they were pushing each other's characters into lava. And he laughs because they did. And Mom, come here. Let me show you what I did. And they would have a house, and one of them would build the house and the other one would go in the house. And then the one who built the house would throw the other one who walked into his house into the lava. And they would laugh and laugh because I would freak out that they were throwing each other into lava. Don't do that to your brother. That's not nice. And then I would run away. And sometimes it would be, because they would laugh. And sometimes it would really be because I was like, oh my God, lava. I can't deal with lava. Will one of the characters have a kilt?
A kilt? I don't know. I didn't get any reference of anybody with kilt, so it wasn't really on my radar, but I will consider it.
Oh, good. The parrot is already drawn. It's an Arakakara, a bird person, and they are buddies. Thanks for the tips on clothing.
Oh, nice.
I really do. My whole self fits in my biggest cauldron, says Bethany. That doesn't surprise me. There are 37 people in this painting. Do you have any favorite characters from Heartstopper?
I've never seen Heartstopper.
I don't even know. Stefner says Klaus is baby and will be protected at all costs. Yes.
Yeah.
This person says, hey, I just wanted to come in and say I love your art. Keep up the great content.
Oh, thank you.
This person, Scott Attenborough, says, I'm so glad many of your characters have pointed ears. Since I also have pointed ears, lived with them all my life.
That's amazing.
And GML Art says, I love how pretty much no one likes to draw hands, including me. Freaking hate hands.
They're the worst.
Yeah. Santa says, I feel like we need a fairy flying in the air.
Yeah, I think I might have one or two.
Who's your favorite character from Narnia?
Oh. I think it's got to be Mr. Tumnus. But No, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Reepicheep.
Reepicheep was very cute.
Reepicheep's the best.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Harley says, is it weird that I kind of like drawing hands?
Yes. You're a witch.
Phantom Zone says, well, Minecraft also has huge spiders, so it has that going for it. No. No. Are there any bards among the guild?
Yes, there is a faun playing a flute.
Okay,
very, very right.
Please tell me what's a bard, and is it related to barding or no?
No, a bard is someone who plays music. They're the music. They're. Oh, you didn't see they're Chris Pine's character in the D&D movie that you didn't watch.
You watched it with me for like 5 minutes, and then you went and watched the rest of it by yourself.
You didn't like it.
I would have watched it with you because of Chris Pine. Hello. I like his ice blue eyes. How did you find your art style?
I didn't. I'm still looking for my art style, but this is what I have for now. You know, you work with what you got, and your style will change and it'll adjust. But a lot of my art style, there's a short called My Art is a Mosaic. I would look at that. A lot of what you're seeing is what I've kind of taken from the artists that I liked. So my style is a bit of all of the artists that I grew up on, the ones that I follow.
Are you considering doing an Avatar character as the new Avatar movie came on Netflix?
No, I did once draw one of their. I'm assuming you're talking about not Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, because last time I thought you guys were talking about last.
No, I thought they were talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender because
that's a series, not a movie.
Yeah.
That's why they said movie. So that's
they
why
did
I thought.
Say movie. Oh, okay. Maybe you're talking about the series or the movie. Be specific then, if you're not. Is there a bird man in the drawing or a bird woman?
Yes.
Because it's International Women's Day. Let's not be specific.
There's a lot of women in this, dear. Is it an Araxi or? But yes, they're over with the fawn bard on the very right.
Misty says the Dungeons and Dragons movie was hilarious. Isn't a bard a minstrel?
Yeah.
I have no idea, people. You are asking the wrong person here. I don't know. Santa's laughing emojis. What's my art style? The Scott Sava style. What is your favorite fantasy series? I'm also guessing that you absolutely despise the movie Animal Crackers. You're so cute, Michael. Cute.
I my favorite fantasy series. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Dreamland Chronicles, Harry Potter.
You asked.
Yeah, my favorite book is The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to make Easter eggs in your drawing?
Oh God, no!
I think he's got enough to do, guys.
All of this is a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, what time is it? It is 10:16. Okay.
Does anyone in the guild have a pet, animal companion, or familiar?
Not that I've thought of yet. Actually, there was one character that I might have had a falconer, but I don't think I wound up using that. You want to zoom out?
No, but I can if you want me to.
I am
Zoom
done.
out. Okay. Zoom out. Let me see. Not all bards are musical. Some are just storytellers. Ellen knows way too much about a lot of things. I don't know how your brain is so big and has so much room. When are you doing more shorts? He isn't right
I'm
now.
not. Yeah, I'm only doing videos now. So if you can go and watch those, that would be great.
Do you like video games? If you do, what's your favorite?
My son and I just finished Enshrouded. We also play Overwatch 2, but probably my favorite game was the Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
They love watching the process of how you make it.
Thank you.
Do you have any advice for a new YouTuber?
Make something that you love and do it every day. You need to show consistency.
Okay, Michael, we made animal crackers, so no, we don't hate it. We love it. He's asking again, or they're asking again. Will there be a background, and if so, what will it be?
Yes, the background will be a tavern.
Let's see. You're an art wizard, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
Do you enjoy the live action series of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I have not seen it. I really loved the
Cartoon,
the animated series. So I don't know if it's really something that I would want to watch.
Yeah. Some people say they like it, some people say they don't like it, so. Danny asks, how did you know this 37 was the right amount of people for this piece?
I didn't. I just filled up a page. I think a lot of it was dependent on the amount of reference that I found. But really, that was the whole point of doing it in Photoshop, was just find the right number there. Normally, I would just kind of figure it out as I go, but I learned my lesson on on the dragon and centaur with all the erasing that I wound up doing.
Let's see. Santa says, I hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend.
I hope you do too, Santa. Thank you again for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
And thank you all for hanging out with us too. I think we're done for today.
Yep.
You know, let's count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 characters now. We're going to do a couple. Probably tomorrow I'll do a couple of these little halflings. And then we got a giant here. I will have, there's one race that I forgot the names of it, but they have wings. So I think one of these will have wings. Another dwarf woman here. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing really good. I'm really nervous about the background, but it'll be whatever it's going to be. I got to do floorboards and spilled drinks and whatever else is going to be on the ground. And then however much of the background that I'm going to have. And then we'll have ourselves a finished inked piece that you guys can all color in with me, which I think will be a lot of fun. But all right,
Celine, I got your email on that, and I will discuss that, and we can go from there. And I'll talk to Bethany about that. So, but thank you for wanting to do that. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
No, today's Friday.
Isn't it Friday?
Oh my God, it is. Okay, sorry.
It's
Yeah,
Friday.
I thought it was Wednesday.
Please don't do that to me. I thought I had the day right.
Yeah.
My God, you scared me there for a second. I was like, wait
have
a minute.
a wonderful weekend, all.
Sheesh.
We will see you on Monday.
Yeah. Celine, I got your email. I will talk to Bethany about it and we'll get back to you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.